Welcome back, fans and friends. For this upcoming video is a Datsun slash Nissan product. As you guys can probably tell, I want to just compare it, so I will quickly go through what I want to do, and then I'm going to do the addition to that. And it is this, the 1974 Datsun 260Z from the La Carrera Panamericana series, the obviously Telmex 326. Rally 2010 Mexico, and this one is the edition that celebrates the 1950 to 2020, the 70-year anniversary of this race. So what brought this on, and I know this is a little bit of an older one, is I was at a Walmart yesterday, and they happen to have, as you can see, the normal Greenlight stuff, the 8 years plus, 1/64 scale, contains one die-cast vehicle, and it says here again, and this is Series 3. I don't see a limited edition anywhere, but you can guys see there, and gals, $22.98. So this is in fact a limited edition. It is a Series 3, and I thought Series 3 from this Greenlight series. However, I also saw on the shelf this, and this one is in fact Series 1, and die-cast metal, 8 plus 1/64 die, contains one die-cast vehicle, and it is exactly the same vehicle, but repainted. In fact, it is even advertised as the exact same vehicle, 1974 Datsun 260Z. So we are just going to hopefully get right into it. And I used to work for a chemical plant, so what I can understand here is you see that the 2020, 2020, and 290, which would be the 290th day of the year, of this year, and then that's the unit number of production. So I can only guess that looking at this one, see that the 2019 and the 140, and I basically applied myself, and this is what happened. I figured it out. So we're just going to go over both of them as fast as possible. You have here in this Series 3, these two look almost extremely the same. There are some physical differences. I have this one on the shelf over there. Obviously that one, this one is the one we have here. And then there's two Beetles. So usually what some of the time they will do is have a repaint in the same series. However, I guess moving forward, they have decided to just re-release them. As you guys can see, Greenlight usually does a really good job with the paint. You can see there the Mexican flag, the 326, all these sponsors, and they all look clearly, and that's with the package, still in the package. So I'm going to just quickly go over the other one as well. This one is not a 70th anniversary because 2016, unlike 2010, is not the 70th anniversary, so therefore they're not going to give you the 70th anniversary. If you like that better, I mean, I don't know how easy these will be to find, but you get that. Obviously, I'll be taking it out of the package, so that won't matter. But in this one, you have the Beetle on top. You have the 1965. I can only imagine what that one looks like. I'll have to look it up from a website I usually buy from. The Camaro SS. This will come up a little bit later on. I have another video to cover with this Camaro. I have an RS, but it's from the Running on Empty, not this one. And then the 1972 Datsun 510. So the Datsun 510, I think they re-release with almost every other series they have, so it's not hard to find them. And obviously this car here is this car here. So I'm just going to go ahead and open them. I have the other two, as you guys will know, depending on how into cars you are, is the Fairlady 432, which started out as the Datsun 432, not 432, the 240Z. And then they evolved into the 280Z, then the ZX, then the 300Z, 300ZX, then the 280ZX. So, sorry, 280 would have been before. I also saw a 300ZX on the road yesterday as well on my way home, so look really nice. And also very small. These cars are known for being like really small, to compete with those British and French foreign vehicles that were probably way more expensive than these ones. So as you guys can see, hopefully clearly, I got a new lighting set up, so hopefully that works out well. There we go. These are the exact same supposed to be model. I really like this one, and I really like that one. So we're just gonna do the race test first. And as you can see, the later one happens to run really well. I don't know why these ones want to go so well, but some of the other Greenlights are terrible. So the only thing I can see that I don't like from these two vehicles is the lack of rear view mirrors. And Loki decided he likes the Datsuns as well, so he decided to show up. I will make space for him so he can participate as much as a cat will participate. We will go through the heavily advertised one first. We will start with the top and then work our way around. So one of the things you'll notice, these are the exact same car, however there is a detail for the wheel on the right one, which is unusual if they're both going to be taking part in a rally. However, I would have to look up the Kavak.com sponsored one. And they're both left-hand drive, as you can see there. And other than the wheel, the physical shape seems to be almost identical between the two vehicles. So, let's cover this one first. We have inserts for the lights. You have, obviously, Seaman Baker in the front there. I think monitor is what it says there. 326 twice. You have once there. Seaman Baker again. And on the back you have In Memoria de Nanian Solana. That about covers the top. Oh, right across the windshield actually. It says La Carrera Panamericana as well. And you can see, it's really hard for me to read, but it is legible. I just need a magnifying glass because I'm getting old. Telmex is what it says there. Just on the other side of La Carrera Panamericana. So, just off to the left side of the vehicle, you have the Telmex again. So that would be set on the side of the windshield. The 260Z, always nice that it tells you what car it is. Quaker Stay is what it says there, and it looks like a running Coyote. And Nissan at the top, so you guys know it's Datsun and Nissan is the same thing. I'm just trying to figure out what it says right below Quaker State. It's legible, it's just not legible to me. I will get a magnifying glass and figure it out. And then you have there a 326, which is what exactly it says up here. Telmex Esta. Oh, okay, so sorry guys, it says this. Every time it says Telmex, it says that. You don't need magnifying glasses to read that. And then Seaman Baker again. You have here on the back, a lot of fine print with this vehicle. So if you guys love vehicles with lots of paint, lots of fine print, this is the vehicle for you. And in the back there, you see the wheel nice and clearly. The lights are just painted over. They're done really well. You see the T260Z there. So this vehicle, otherwise, you can see there's a little bit of a droop on the sides. I don't know if that's the normal. The bumper there is done really well. It's like that impact bumper. That's certain vehicles, especially in the States, they introduced these laws where they had to put the 5-mile-an-hour bumper. I think that's it, because this is a left-hand drive vehicle, while if it was from the UK or Japan, it would be a right-hand drive vehicle. So obviously, you can see a little bit of a gap there with the windshield, but I don't think they're physically there. Other than that, the side is the exact same as the other side. The gas cap, I believe, I didn't see. So, door handles, just imprints. They are not the normal Greenlight. It's an actual piece, like a mold in it, and then just painted on top. And then it says there's Sunito A+. So I can read that, but I can't read some of the other stuff. And so, go to the bottom of the car, And there we have the limited edition 229A, even though nowhere on the package it says limited edition. And you have Greenlight there, 2017, made in China. So this is obviously re-released. Tokyo Torque does a lot of these. There is the year thing and the 14562M. So it's exactly the same as what's on the package. 1974 Datsun 260Z and used under license. And you get really good. There's the exhaust. There's a transmission right there. Transfer case differential. And the front bumper, which is the exact same as the rear bumper, except it doesn't have the two pieces there. So the only thing left, I think, is if the hood pops. And unfortunately, it is fighting me. So let me just take a second. Does not want to come out, so I'm hoping that it's just a difficulty. Because with the Greenlights, they usually have this imprint if the hood pops. It's very rare. So with this 260Z, it's almost exactly the same. However, the dash is exactly the same. This is not, there's almost no sponsors except for the internet one there. And Motor is over there. You see Motul 327, which is the exact same as on its package. Telmex as well, obviously. You have Tag Heuer, the clock watch company. I can't quite see what's this, but yeah, that's the one part of it that's actually really fuzzy. So maybe you guys will know more about that than I will. Other than that, you have the wheels done really nicely. Like I said, both cars roll extremely well, which is unusual for Greenlight. There's nothing on the license plate, which kind of is a letdown. They could have at least done that, put 260Z. They did not. The lights, as you can see, are not painted properly. This one is done well. This one is not done well. You can see a huge mispaint there. Other than that, this car actually, in addition to that vehicle, is the addition, a spoiler. The Series 3 does not have this spoiler at all. It is a plastic addition. I think it's just glued on. I don't really want to hit it. Done in the Lancia 37 type spoiler, where it's supposed to be a part of the car. This vehicle, as you can see, does not have it at all. And nor is there, you can see the little Datsun there, nor is there a pin. So it's not an insert. It's actually just glued on there. So this car has just as many ads as this one, except they are different ads. Because the car took part in the race 6 years later, but is essentially the same vehicle, not like the exact same Nissan, it's just the same type of vehicle. I originally thought that this was the entire light, that they made some changes, but it is in fact because it is on a silver background. Other than that, it's the same vehicle. Except for with the addition of the spoiler, the missing spare tire, so if it's in a rally and something happens, it'll be harder for it to replace that tire. And obviously, sorry I didn't cover this, guys, the GL124 should be the same on this Nissan. Yeah, you can see it there, GL124. And 29020 rather than 14019. 14562M from 1972 is its limited edition number. They've printed it in a different spot. But other than that, the vehicles appear to be identical. Oh, this is 2017 instead of, yeah, they're both 2017, sorry. So they're, other than that, exactly the same. Undercarriage, exactly the same. Physical structure, except for obviously this is black, this is silver. Once again, black and silver, the bumper's exactly the same. GL124. And so there we have it. I will try one last time to pop the hood. So I'm just sorry to say that I cannot pop the hood of this. It moves, like you can hear the rattle there, but does not want to pop out. So other than that, I cannot. This one doesn't move at all. So it's probably done in a one piece more tightly. So with regards to that, why it's kind of a letdown is because I want to see how Greenlight did their engine. So basically this Mattel, as you guys know, the door's open. So, and it's left-hand drive as well. It is, in terms of scale, completely wrong. If it 280ZX got way bigger than the 260s. And then last but not least is this M2, which I liked. Nobody watched the video, that's fine. Is because this 260 doesn't have opening doors, but then neither does those Greenlights. It has wipers, neither do any of those. And unlike the Greenlights, you slide that. Despite the fact that it wants to fall off, we've covered. It has a nice engine appearance and layout. This car, however, is right-hand drive. So if you guys want to take a look and see, the paint is highly reflective. I apologize for that. The steering wheel there is on the right side. And we'll do this one because it looks almost exactly the same. And you can see the steering wheel is on the left side. So if you guys look closely, you can see those three little mounds for the instrument panel and just above the steering wheel. They're exactly mirrored. So both M2 and Greenlight have done nearly the same thing. Gotten the same detail right for this nearly the same car. You guys can see the bumper. Maybe, yeah. There is a little bit of a difference there. If you're looking inside, the little outside is there's two imprints that are not visible with this one. Maybe that's a 240, 260Z difference. I'm not sure. And other than that, unfortunately, the cars seem to be the same length. Same, even the bumper in the front there, you can see the little point on the end there. Other than that, they appear to be like 90-95% the same. And you can see there the dashboard for the defroster is also nearly the same as well. And the windshield wipers. I didn't cover that. Sorry about that. However, it is sort of a disappointment. I really did think the hood popped, but it does not. I don't want to use a knife to pop it and damage the car. Like I said, this one rattles, and maybe if it opens later on, I will do an update. And this video is almost 17 minutes for two separate cars. Sorry about that, guys. So here I did cover the 260Z from the La Panamericana series. La Carrera Panamericana. Sorry for my Mexican viewers and Spanish viewers. It happened to just pop out. I didn't realize that it was Series 1, and this one is Series 3. So there you guys have it. The 260Z done really well, done okay, and then less than $10 each. So thank you guys for watching. This is Thomas from Toronto, and till the next one.